this thing in a hole. It's nice and tucked in. So it's Sunday. I reckon pretty close to 4 o'clock. So for today, I'm just going to try to get this tire swapped out. It shouldn't be too bad, right? All right, let's try that guy. Probably could have got the next size up, but oh yeah, beautiful. Cap. I'm gonna grab some gloves. There we go. What is that? That's a roll pin. Okay. Roll pin. Get stuff for that. Half the job is gathering up all the tools. Okay. I need some pliers. Some tools. Okay. Well, need a small punch. Ow. It's a lot easier if the the axle would stay still, but oh hell, what are you gonna do? Maybe hold these like that. Almost. There we go. Roll pin. Washer. Okay. Now let's go break this tire down, get the new one on it. How hard can that be? Alright. Wrong way. break down? Well, this is gonna suck. Valve core tool and a little hammer. Alright, so we're gonna take the valve core out. That's a neat one. So, all the tire tools we have for big truck tires. So hopefully I can break the bead with this without hurting myself or mangling my wheel. Jeez. Halfway there. Oh no. Can't have anything nice. Guess not. Okay. It's more mess than I wanted to make, but what can we do? There, ain't be too easy, right? Get yourself a big wad of tire lube. Just remember, nobody's ever complained if there was too much lube. This stuff is magical. Right, there's a trick for this. There's way right there. Alright, so the trick for this, the bead keeps trying to walk around. As you get it down, put your vice grips on here. Get it tight first. Put your vice grips on. And now that can't walk around because we're trying to pry it up. Should. Should. Oh, stop. Try 2 bars. Okay. Well, that was awful, but I get it mounted. Well, let's see if it'll take air. How hard can this be, right? Get the valve stem put in there. Mint. Always put our tools back. Get this. Let's get this. Okay. Valve stem on the outside. Washer. roll pin. Come on, go in. Roll pin. Dust cap. And tie. Now, the store only had one of these. Is it going to bother me that it's got an egg style rib on this side and a turf saver on that side? Yeah, it does. Does it bother me enough to spend another 45 doll hairs American for a Chinesium tire to put over here? Perhaps. But not yet. So that's Sunday. Tomorrow we'll get the carb yanked off and cleaned up, and I guess we ought to wash it. Oh, it's not all green. It is supposed to be white and green. Yeah, I reckon we'll wash it and see what we can do about a seat. Here she is. 14 horsepower Tecumseh. It's like a 32, I think, or 34-inch rototiller. It's shaft driven. I think she's going to work pretty good if we can get the carb good. All right. Tires on, holding air. So that's done. It runs. I tore the carb off, put it in the dip, scrubbed it through all the passages and everything, and blasted it out with carb cleaner, and it does run. When it surges, it runs weird with no load on it. I'm out of daylight, so I can't take it out and drive it around. I took it out a little bit earlier. The rototiller tills. When you put a load on the engine, you climb a hill or put the tiller down, the engine kind of smooths out. So I'm going to get someone to help me with it, maybe get somebody to take a look at it smarter than me. If that doesn't do it, a used carburetor. This is a Walbro WHG25. A used one on Fleabay is like $250, and a brand new one, or new old stock one, I guess, is in the neighborhood of $500, a little more in places. I'm not going to put that on here. If I can't get this carburetor to work properly, we'll get a Chinesium one and see what we can do with that. But in the meantime, I got to get this video done and post it up tonight, or my coworkers will mock me relentlessly. So it's as done as it's getting this week. I'll put a little short up or something like tomorrow. I'll go out and destroy some of the lawn here, and we'll till a little bit to show that that all works, and I'll put it up as a short. But yeah, that's this week. We got the thing here, tire on it, carb at like 75%. It runs and moves. We're going to give it a good cleaning, and I got some pins that I need to replace for the tiller because they're pins through with no cotter pins, and they're all different lengths, so I'm not going to make a video of sourcing and sorting out hardware. I'm going to go to the hardware store and get some pins. We'll give it a good wash, and I'll take some pictures and put it up as a post, and I'll do a little short of the rototilling. The lights work. I think it looks pretty good. once it's all cleaned up, I think it's sweet. I love old iron, even though this one's stressing me out. Of course, I had to pick one with a hard to find / expensive carburetor, because that's how things go for me. Can't win them all. See y'all next week. I have no idea where I'm at with this project. I know I filmed doing the tire, and I think I stopped there, so let's start here. New belt's on. New belt for the drive. New belt for the PTO clutch, and I had to adjust the PTO clutch. We got the carburetor cleaned better. Uncle Ron came over and helped with that. Uncle Ron's a different guy than Mechanic Ron, but Mechanic Ron did help with some stuff. I made some new pins to hang the tiller. I don't even know. I think that's all of it. So now we gotta get the tins back on, get the battery back in. I'm gonna hose it off, grease it up, and this thing will be ready to go. Made some new battery terminals here, so I didn't have that was all janky. I don't have any kind of battery hold down, so I got a bungee. We'll hook it in here and over to here, and that'll be fine. That's bungee cords are the same thing as a battery tie down. I ran the serial numbers. This is a 1982 G14XL. Bolin's is weird. It's a G14XL, but the model is actually a 1461. I don't understand that. It's medium frame Bolin's. Some tins over here, and those ones are open, and there's some parts back there, and obviously all the tools have to be put up. And I'll sweep the floor and hose it off, and this thing's ready for spring. I got a couple of weeks before we can get into those projects, but she's going to be ready to go. So nice. We'll see you guys later. See you next time.